hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
What's going on, entertainment? Sometime come tell with another video. We talking Love Island, the Family Day episode. You already know what it do, okay? Now, first of all, this episode, they knew what they were doing. I feel like this. Love Island is so predictable. If you are on Love Island and it's Family Day and your family comes in last and everybody's family come in before yours, you are in trouble, babes. You are delusional. You are not in the right connection. You are not in the right coupling. Like literally, Mel should have seen that coming from a mile away. So the episode picks up where it left off, where Casey asked TT to be his girlfriend, which I said on the after show. You guys make sure y'all check out the after show. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to Pretty Young Thing. I am not a fan of anybody asking each other to be boyfriend and girlfriend before you exit the villa. And the reason why is because it's all fine and dandy and nice when you're in the villa in these parameters and it's no stress and you're around each other 24/7. You do nothing but literally eat and sleep, and sometimes that's it. So how are you really gonna get to know a person if you don't get to see when they're stressed out, when they're under pressure, when people are in their ear, when they have a bill due, when somebody passed away? Like, it's just so many things. So it's like, how could you really ask somebody to be your boyfriend or girlfriend in these type of parameters? I'm just not a fan of it. I don't care who it is. Anybody that goes in the villa. I just don't think it makes sense to me at all. Okay. So another thing I like, Casey, child's mother is crazy. You should have left that out. No shade. Child's mother is you talking about, okay? Anytime I hear that, I think of Young Jock, and that's all I'm gonna say. So Zeta, okay, has a conversation with Kata, y'all. I'm tripping. Kata has a conversation with Trinity and basically lets her know. She's like, I'm not gonna lie, I told you about me and Zach being exclusive, and then you were like, it's a situationship, and I didn't like it because like you were like the only person I wanted to tell, and it really hurt my feelings. Okay, and Trinity's just like, man, like where I come from, that's what y'all call it. So it's like, whatever y'all want to call it, just call it. I just want y'all to date. I'm like, I feel like this, Kata, if you feel that insecure about somebody and how they're labeling your relationship, that means that you yourself deep down do not believe that relationship is really as serious, as secure as it is. Straight up. Because it's like, why does Trinity? I know Trinity's her friend, but like, it really is a situationship, and you're not the only one in the villa with a situationship, Kenzie. So you should not feel that bad about it. I really feel like America not putting her in Zach in that top 4, it really tripped her completely out to the point where she's starting to question every single thing. And Trinity saying what she said made it even worse. Okay. I'm glad they didn't have no like shady fallout or nothing like that, because Zach's not worth it. No shade. And another thing too, I didn't even realize Zach does not live in the US. I saw somebody post this on social media. The fact that Zach lives in the UK, apparently he does not have a visa into traveling to the US. Right now, getting that is one of the hardest things ever because of Trump. So are they even thinking that far into it? Because y'all not even going to be able to see each other that quickly after leaving the villa. I don't know. These are questions. Of course, when it comes to the reunion and then also the Beyond the Villa, because he's probably going to be on both, they could easily get him a work visa. But I'm talking about outside of anything TV, like real life, being together, like in a real relationship. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the TV stuff, because of course you can always get a work visa. Like that is not the issue. I'm talking about in real life though, because y'all know freaking Kata, okay, lives in New Hampshire. So it's the next day, and Bryce goes outside, and they have a family day set up. So he ends up telling the whole cast, y'all know how the villa do. They go crazy. They bring all the cast outside. Dylan looked like he put a 9-year-old wig on top of his head by the morning, like straight up. His hair was looking crazy. So they're like, oh, family day is provided by Coffee Mate. Y'all know how they got to do that. Woo! By the way, production be telling them to do stuff like that. Just like when they be filming reunions, and y'all be seeing the audience be like, oh, or they be like, ah. They pre-film all that. You know what I'm saying? It's so fake. Like reality TV is so produced and contrived. It's like stupid. So all of the cast is sort of either super excited, some of them super nervous. Sincere is like, oh, I hope my brother comes. He was saying he hopes his mom comes. Kenzie was happy to the moon and stuff. Casey was a little bit nervous because of everything. So y'all know some of the Villa members, family, have been very vocal online. So this time, I feel like they were very strategic in how they kind of brought out the family because it was given one at a time versus last season where we kind of seen, a lot of the family all there at once interacting. So I felt like that was very strategic on the production end. The first family that comes is Bryce and Trinity's family. Trinity's mother comes, Trinity's sister comes, Bryce's mom comes, Bryce's grandmama come. Okay. So Trinity mama's basically saying, like, I have dropped off a young lady. I mean, I dropped off a little girl. You're a little girl. Oh, yeah, she dropped off a little girl. But she is about to pick up and go home with a young lady. Okay. Hi, young lady, right? From little girl to young lady. Okay. In the words of Jocelyn. Now, the mom also says that Trinity don't cry over nobody, especially no nigga. Okay, especially a wigger. She don't be crying over dudes and people like that. So she felt like the moment Trinity started to gain emotions, that's when she felt like it was real. That is exactly how I felt about Casey and TT. When TT started crying at that excursion with the girls when they went out on that separate excursion, that's when I knew she really had feelings for Casey because she started bawling tears. I was like, okay, now she really liked this boy. Never mind all them jokes I said, and any type of second thoughts I had about them actually liking each other for real. No, they do. Okay. Also, while they went their separate ways, like the family, Trinity goes with her family, Bryce went with their family. Bryce's grandma was gonna say, he's cute, but of course he got a turtle tongue, right, Kenzie? Kenzie's like, well, we didn't really have a connection, but I really like him. Bryce is like, turtle tongue. What's that supposed to mean? Mind you, he don't know because they're not told of what goes on in the outside world. So whole time not Trinity, Kenzie said something about about him, and he was like, what? That was funny because they broke the fourth wall, but the mama and the grandmama couldn't even really explain it too much because Bryce just wanted to move on because he was like, I'm not trying to hear no negative stuff being said about me that I don't know about. Bryce's grandmother is like a key. Like she one of them old grandmas that like she cuss up a storm. She don't really care too much about what people think. She probably smoke a little weed here and there. Like she's one of them grandmas that's down for the cause. So I really liked her. She said one of her favorite scenes is when Trinity told Zach to get out her bed. I'm glad they didn't feel awkward or weird about the rumors out there, the fact that Zach and Bryce are like gonna get into this gay relationship because they could have made that a big thing. And I'm glad that they didn't because that would have been super awkward and super uncomfortable, especially to watch. The family, which is Bryce's family, basically was like, oh, they have a wicked sense of humor, so they don't really take stuff like that too serious. Y'all know, here's the thing with white people. White people are more likely to act a little bit gay with each other without it being a thing. It's us people of color that make it a big to do, if we're gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that make it we're the ones that make it a little bit more ignorant and offensive and get offended. Okay, but white people, they're that comfortable to where they don't care. Everybody a little gay, if we're gonna be honest. Listen, the moment Trinity Mama said, Bryce, they all love Bryce. The family love Bryce. America, they all love Bryce. That was music to her ears. She said, ding, 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 ding. All she heard was $100,000. Okay, that's all she heard. That's all she needed to hear. I'm telling y'all, I really feel like one of the top contenders is them. If we're going to be fair, it is Trinity and Bryce. Some people do feel like they are catering to America, pandering to America. But at the end of the day, y'all got to understand this is a what game? There is a what prize at the what end? So it's like people tend to forget that until the very end. But the smart ones know that from the beginning and act accordingly. Next, we have Anaya mom and Carl's parents as well. First of all, Anaya's mom, T. I'm talking like, I'm like, oh, that's probably her sister, like cousin or something. I'm like, wow, that lady needs to compete on Love Island. Like, straight up. I think she's still married though, but like, I gagged. She looks really good. She looks really, really good. To the point where Bryce even had to tell, like, oh my God, I thought you were her sister. Like, she looks really, really good. Anaya's mom to me was one of my favorite parents of the night because she did not coddle Anaya. She was like, because Anaya was about to cry. She's like, why are you crying? You know, you're not a crying type of girl. You're not the crying type. Like, what is it? And it really is probably her being in that environment. Because a lot of people, the thing I don't like about Love Island is people make it seem as if one is super easy and two it's not like a pressure cooker, although it's not like a competition like a Big Brother or Survivor where you're constantly in conflict with people. It's to me a little bit, maybe a little bit harder, because emotions are involved and love is involved, and we all know what happens when it comes to love. Sometimes people end up passing away, no shade. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a lot deeper than your regular competition. So I feel like that's why she was probably so emotional, because the mom was like, "You don't ever really cry like that." And then she said, "And also, why did you end up going and sending Carl home or whatever when you could have went with him because he checks off all your boxes?" And then she went a step further and basically said, "I like your relationships with the girls, but you coddling Melanie, you're not telling her the truth because you want her to stay." I said, I know that's right. See, that is a mama. Okay. She gonna keep it a buckarooski. She not gonna kiss your butt. She gonna tell you the truth. Okay. The sister is beautiful too. And the sister is basically like, you need to be honest with her, like you would be with me and the rest of us in the family. Okay. And keep it about now. Carl's family was really happy with Anaya because they have a lot in common when it comes to playing volleyball and everything. Poor Anaya, she probably always tried all her life to find dudes that could relate to her playing volleyball, because you're not gonna find a lot of dudes out there that play volleyball. Like, maybe tennis, but volleyball, I feel like that's like rare. So they literally found a carbon copy of your prototype, Anaya, and you threw him to the wolves. Okay. The mom, Carl's mom, also looks really good too. Like, they have a really nice looking family gene pool. So if those two were to have kids, it would come out looking amazing. Uh-huh. Sure would. So next up, we got Kenzie's family. Kenzie's brother ended up coming, and then we also had Dylan's mom. She ended up coming as well. Now the brother is like fangirling at this point. He's like, "Oh, I have a crush on Kata." Here's the thing: Dylan's mom, don't gaslight this man. How dare you? Dylan mom said, "Oh, I don't think she did anything wrong." Are you crazy? Like, this is the stuff that makes Kenzie thinks the stuff she does is okay, because you have people that's like enabling her behavior. Like, they act like what she did is not wrong. They act like it's okay. No. At that point, she had already explored enough. So what she did do was wrong. Like, please do not try to make it seem like it was not a big to do. I didn't like that. I'm like, what the heck? Dylan must feel like he's crazy or something. That's why that boy crying the way that he do. Okay, like literally. So Kenzie's dad ends up giving her like this video message. He wasn't able to fly down, and then before their family goes, Kenzie pulls Dylan mom to the side. It was just like, I really like your son, and it really hurt me to see him cry the way that he did. And I'm really sorry that I did what I did to you. So the mom's like, no, you're fine. And I do gymnastics, so I'm gonna learn the splits to do it with you. So I'm like, I don't see it lasting, in my opinion. I just don't. I don't see it lasting. I think Dylan sees through Kenzie, but he's sticking it out to the end of it. Now Zach and Kata's family ends up coming in. Charlie, to me, I don't know if he has arrested bitch face because I have arrested bitch face, but Charlie has arrested bitch face. He did not look happy to me at all. He looked a little upset. I think he wanted to tell he wanted to tell Zach a lot more what's going on in the outside world. Kata's mom ends up calling out Zach for basically joking about bombshells and stuff, especially when they were in the hideaway. Now, Zach's whole family has his whole face in every form. The female form, the brother form. I'm like, it literally looked like it was copy and paste each family member. Like literally, when they were sitting next to each other on that couch, they all had the same face. So Kata's mom and sister were not really like the biggest fan of Zach because of the joking. The thing is with British people, you know what made me realize that? It was Lisa Vanderpump. Anybody that knows Lisa Vanderpump from Housewives of Beverly Hills, like she jokes the same way. A lot of British people joke the same way. If you are a sensitive person, you're usually not going to get along with a British person because they're going to make fun of you. They're going to say slick jokes. You got to be the type to really give it back to them. So that's how Zach is as a person. So I'm not surprised they didn't like that because not everybody takes well to stuff like that, especially if you're not used to it. But I do feel like Zach's humor is more than British humor. Like he just played too much. He literally plays too much, like to the point where it's just like, okay, like stop. All right. Next, we have what we all been waiting for: Melanie and Sincere's family. Now, this was one of the most awkward reunions. Okay. We have Sincere dad, Sincere brother, Melanie sister, and Melanie mama. The dad, as they sat down, right, reads Sincere to filth. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry to Mel mom. He's like, you know what? Like, we don't move like that. Like, the stuff he's doing in here, we not messing around with that. I don't know what is wrong with him. Okay. I'm like, oop, Eddie, Eddie. Okay. Sincere's dad was like, you know, the type of stuff that we're seeing and stuff we're not really happy with. Like, I didn't fly all the way 7,000 miles away to just tell you sweet nothings. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything with it. Melanie's sister looked like she wanted to hop off that couch and pull Sincere's hair and just go, ah, and just start getting the tongue at it. I'm telling you, like, they were not happy at all. So then they have their one-on-ones with each person. Now, Sincere's dad basically was like, hey, you need to tighten the F up. We didn't raise you like that. Had y'all been in the outside world, she would have been left your ass. Like, what's wrong with you? Do not know how to commit, do not want to commit. Like, these are grown ass women. I said, when he said that, I said, I know that's right. Because Sincere plays like they're like still in high school. Like, the way Sincere acts, he really acts like he's a high schooler. So it was good to see that he does have parents that hold him accountable. Okay, the brother didn't even like. The brother was quiet for for most of the part because he knows that the dad was very angry. Because I really feel like in the outside world, his family's a little embarrassed, and he probably has family and friends that are being like, "Damn, what's your son doing? Like this, how y'all raise him? Like that's embarrassing as a parent to have your child publicly be away, and you didn't teach them to be like that." So his frustration is so understandable. It's not even funny. Like he really wanted to curse him out, but they on Peacock, so he can't be doing that. Now, Mel's sister and mom talked to her. Now, as somebody who watched telenovelas, okay, this was so relatable. Okay, y'all, I was not born in the US, so when I was younger, the TV that was available was a lot of telenovelas. So it was a lot of Spanish dramas. Okay, it was given Rebelde. It was given La Mujer de Espejo. It was given Lola. It was given 12 Corazones. For the girls that know, no. I'm telling you, like, my sisters speak fluent Spanish. That's how much we used to watch it. I don't, because I was so young. I still didn't pick it up, which sucks. But yeah, that's how much we used to watch it. So it gave like this could be clipped and put on Univision. Telemundo. Okay. a lot of the conversation when it was in Spanish, and basically the mom was like, "How many chances you gonna give this man?" Here goes Mel. But like, you're really understanding, mom. Like, what do you think? And the mom's like, no. How could you give this man more than one chance when dudes out there in the world haven't even gotten one chance? No. Now the sister, I understood the sister because somebody who has two sisters, I thank God they're not trying to pursue any reality or fame or anything or want to be on shows like this because I would have gotten arrested. No shade. Like I would have broke into the villa. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have flew myself to Fiji with the money in my savings, would have go in that villa, broke into the villa, and they would have had to call the police. Cause it's like, I don't know how the sister was able to do that. Like, that's why I'm glad I'm the famous one in the family. No shade. Because I wouldn't be able to handle it if it was the other way around. Cause I'm just not like, no. I don't know. Like I understood that sister. When you have sisters, it's like it's a whole nother feeling. Like you won't get it until you have a sibling that's a sister. Like any little thing that happens or somebody don't like them, you automatically hate that person. Like I'm that type of person. Like if my sister don't like something or something frustrated my sister, I hate you. There's no ifs, ands, buts. Ain't no, oh, I don't like you. Straight up. You stressing her out. I don't like you. I hate you. That's it. Like, so I understood the sister tenfold. She was like, she wasn't even gonna come because she didn't want Mel to think she supports what's going on. Like, but she saw her sister cry. She said, Mel don't even cry like that. So she was like, you my little sister or whatever. Like, this is crazy, right? Mel is still being a little optimistic though. That's the thing. Like, even at the end of the episode, gonna tell Sincere she wants to see how it is on the outside with him. So that way she could imagine what if. I've said this before. If you're having issues in the villa and you're not able to come to terms with each other, I don't think y'all should talk in the outside world. It's no shade. Because the villa is a controlled environment. Y'all don't have stress like the outside world. So if you cannot handle in the villa stress, what makes you think you're gonna handle outside world stress when you have millions of other women to compete with, millions of people in their ear, literally millions, because they're followings. I don't know. The family is a leaving. The dad he keeps just apologizing profusely. He's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. This fool, I swear to God, I'm gonna whoop his ass when he get home. Like, make it right, tighten up." Like the dad was really over it. Okay, now it's time for the nightcap, and Mel talks to Trinity and Anaya. Now Anaya basically said Mama Harvey. Okay, Mama Harvey told her that she hasn't been keeping it a buck. So Mama Harvey told her that she needs to basically keep it a buck with her and let her know that Sincere ain't ish. First of all, Anaya, it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late for all that. She's too far in deep. Okay, y'all know the deep side of the pool. She's in it. 8 feet. 6 feet, she's deep in there. So stop it, okay? Stop it. It's just too late for a conversation like that. It's just way too late. And that's just that on that. It's just too late for a conversation like that. And it sucks that now they're having conversations like this because had they had that earlier. Because the thing is, the reason why I'm not too mad at Anaya and Trinity, when you are stuck in an environment like that, you don't see what's going on in the outside world. So of course you're gonna give people the benefit of the doubt. So I think had Mel not have those girls in her ear, she really would have been able to move on quicker. But because they were giving him the benefit of the doubt, it pushed her to further stay. Plus, she's already hard headed, as we could see. So they have that conversation at the end where she says she's gonna give him a chance. I said, basura! Like, oh my god, I wanted to like throw a trash bin at them. That was pretty much the episode, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below. Who are y'all rooting to win? The finale is Sunday night. We will be doing the after show on Sunday for the finale, so we can see the goings ons. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're our babies.